There's Steve, old Stevie Ray, playing around with Kimmy. This is Samuel. So that's Steve's boy Samuel. So you guys are going to get one of these 2800s. And what do you got? Tell folks what you got for excavator. 315 Caterpillar, which is pretty much a 160 size machine. So he's going to hang it on that and see what he thinks of it. But, he got to watch Clyde. Clyde's back there with the Timco cutting with the big head, and he's back there playing with that. And we got to check that out. Made a little video. These boys was watching it. I think he'll really get a lot of bang for the buck out of that. Oh yeah, it takes a while. It takes a while. It's a lot of fun though running it. You know, it really is. It's a challenge sometimes, but it's really neat, especially when you figure out what all you can do with it, what you can't do, and you know. Just got to run that boom cylinder back in. Let me get his attention. Hey, Steve! Your tilt cylinder back in that crowd there, run it back in the other way, up on top, like you're digging with your bucket there, your bucket crowd. Run the chrome back in the other way. There you go. Pull it towards you. There, that's where you want it to be. Yeah, there's a lot of there's so many little tricks, you know, and you can't think of them all when you're telling someone, and then after a minute you think, oh, I should have told them that, or should have told them that. But really the best way is just get in it and mess around with it, you know, learn it. The hydraulics on a machine are really fast. They've always been that way. I don't know if they could be adjusted down a little bit, or man, he's just having fun. Now see what that, if he turned that head around, see, that's one of the things I didn't tell him, and think of it. You turn that around so the weight is, when you pick it up, the weight's away from your bucket, it won't bind. Yep, that's what happens when you're topping stuff a lot. Turn it around, and because what that does is when you clamp it, it binds it, right? You know, you're like, so when you grab a tree, it automatically puts pressure on it. Well, same thing happens when you grab the top or cut something. It's you know, behaving like that, you know.
Is that machine a zero turn?
No, I wish it was.
I don't know the 315 is a zero turn.
No. Yeah, well, how you can tell when you turn off, when he turns aside, you know, yeah, it won't hang out over the tracks any. That's actually been a pretty good little rig for Had a few issues, and the only issue I have with the carrier at all is that stupid emission stuff on it.
Yeah.
Beautiful, look at that, huh? He's just having fun now. He's gonna be loving it. He'll be talking about that all the way home. Oh yeah. Oh, he needs to do it. You guys need to do it. You're gonna love it. I'm telling you what, it's gonna open up another whole world for you.
You know, I was kind of against that. Getting running stuff. After I watched that over their work,
Yep.
I thought, man, that would have true good there.
Yep.
Cut and top.
You can do everything with it. That's what's so nice, and it ain't a lot of money. You guys pay that to a cutter in 1 year. You know what I mean? It's not a bad deal at all for what you get out of it. And the nice thing is you still have your machine to dig. You can go road with it. You know what I'm getting at. Like we talked about earlier, you can still stump with it. You can still dig rock. You can. It's just amazing. I had the bucket on that the other day. I was finishing stumping the road, and you know, in 20 minutes we got the head back on it, cutting timber again. You know. I mean, it's not perfect. There's some issues. I think it would be better personally without the bucket connector. Like a buddy of mine out in Virginia, Carson Swan, you know, he bought a brand new 245 zero turn, and he had the coupler and everything, and he ended up taking it up, but he's not digging dirt with it. It's committed to just cutting trees, so he took all the work link, the bucket crowd cylinder off and everything, and shortened it up, and it works perfect. And I think that would be a better gig, you know. But then you lose your versatility on the bucket. You know, you can't just go dig with it either. So, but I'm not even opposed to that sometime. You know, I might just, you know, I'm just sold on the whole concept. These things really work well.
Especially for the price range.
Yes, they're not.
I like cruising for the price of a big cutter.
You're right. Right. Yep. And it's just a way less maintenance than a big cutter. It is. Just way less and way cheaper. I don't need nothing, no permit to move that. I can move that any day of the week on a holiday or on a, you know what I mean? Don't matter. I can move it. I can put that on a tag trailer and move it. You know what I mean? I don't even need a big lowboy. It's just very, very handy.
Now, how much does that other machine weigh?
About 22 ton. So that's not super heavy either, really.
How much is that one?
This one's 16 metric ton, so you know that's the 160 class. Well, I'll be more than that because I think the head's 3,000 pounds or 3,400 pounds or something. I think the big one is 3,400 pounds. That one's probably 300 or something. 3,000. So it's a little bit. You know, head heavy when you're hanging it all the way out there for such a little tiny girl, but you just get used to that, and then you stay. It ain't no different than digging. Everybody's, you know, like everybody told me when I did this, it's like, well, it's not gonna work because it's just too light of a machine, and you're gonna beat the tracks off it, which I do. But that tracks at bottom, $7,500 or 10 grand. You know what I mean? As opposed to a big cutter that's 25. So what I'm getting at is, you know, it's just a lot cheaper. And then like digging, when you're digging, if you run your dad's excavator and digging, all right, so when you're digging, you're constantly tipping up and banging down, and it ain't no different. You know, the only thing is trees. Yeah, trees kind of move when you grab them if they're cut off the stump, where, you know, rocks and stumps don't always move when you grab them. You got to make them move. You got to dig around. So I don't get that philosophy. And if you're not going to cut and carry, you just don't need that massive machine. And I'm saying this, I think, from experience, because I've owned a whole pile of them. Look at that. Oh, I thought it was going to go by it. No matter. You just back up a little bit, swing it around. Yeah, I bet in 2 days, he'd be perfectly comfortable. You know what I mean? Yeah. Couple days.
Well, that's good on his.
Oh, yeah. And he'd be like, oh, well, you can tell. I mean, he knows what he's doing. And for somebody to just jump in that thing. But 2-3 days, it'd be like an old wore out sneaker. It'd be perfectly comfortable. There you go. Back her out, swing her. There you go. Look at her go. Boom. Beautiful. Now that's a heck of a lot safer than trying to do that by hand. But this stuff right here, like this size stuff, this is what I like. It's perfect. Boy, you just make a little front cut. That one I wouldn't even need the front. I'd just clip that one. Yeah. Depends if they're lean and heavy. You clip them that way they don't take off on you and split. That adds up fast. That's about the size timber you guys had them pictures you was cutting, huh? Pretty average. Yeah. Good.
That stuff is oak though.
Yep. Oh yeah. Look at him go. He's like, ooh, I like this. Look at that. He's getting good. He's picking up sticks. I can't wait till you guys get that thing, get it plumbed up and running. I can't wait to hear. I bet he might be calling me saying, man, I love this thing. But the versatility versus like his 3-wheeler where, you know, you just can't do that type of stuff with it. You know what I mean?
Hmm? Even in spots like this where it's pretty level, I mean, these little hunts of dirt like this,
yeah.
Still find out.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's about the average size tree that we got.
Yep. Yep. But I mean, these things will do it just as well. You know? He's having way too much fun. Stevie Ray. The nice thing too, like if you're in a tight piece where, you know, you're worried about bumping residual trees, you don't want to skin them and all that stuff, like that, if you had to, so what? Cut it in half. You know what I mean? Big deal. It's bunched. It ain't like you got to go after each individual piece with a damn cable, you know? So if it takes a minute to bunch them up, yeah, so be it, right? Yep. Yeah, you guys get a grapple skidder, oh my God. But even with the cable skidder, like with this stuff, you know, you lay a pole, even something like that down and just put your butts across that so it's up off the ground. You ain't gotta, you guys use cable or choker chains? Yeah, but you just throw them around it and go, you know?
I mean, if it's bunched in piles,
oh my God, it's that,
together,
yeah.
makes it way easier.
Oh yeah, you don't gotta chase it.
We could move a lot of wood just with the skidder and the dozer.
Yep. Well, like your dad was saying about the 3-wheeler, if he likes this felling head and he don't need the 3-wheeler anymore, you know, he can trade it in on a decent little grapple skidder, you know? You don't even need nothing that fancy, just a nice little smaller grapple skidder, you know, even, you know.
Well, our skidder's actually, it used to be a grapple skidder, converted over to a table skidder.
Was it a 548 or 648?
Yeah, 548.
Yeah.
So we can actually define the grapple.
Yeah, grab the ass end grapple, yep.
But I think he's wanting to do it with 2 skidders.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Beautiful. Don't worry about that beach. Ain't gonna hurt that piece of junk. Yeah, nice job. Isn't that cool? Yeah, see how he turned the head around that time? It don't bind. And if you've got like multi-stems like that, like if you release the grapple pressure on it,
yeah,
like kind of just hold them, don't squeeze them, you know, because what happens when you cut through one, it binds, you know. Yeah, he's getting it already. He's figuring it out. He's a smart little fella, ain't he? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you can tell when someone's a natural, no doubt. Well, between you and your brother, you guys have an awesome team, you know? You and your dad and your brother, that's nice. Nice family operation. I like it.
I don't really plan on doing nothing else.
No, that's good, man. Hey, when you live in an area that's got timber, you might as well work in the woods. I love it. I wouldn't want to do nothing else.